In this video, I'm walking through a home that's under $476,000 right here in the heart of Leander, Texas. Now this plan is going to be the Ozark plan with DR Horton Homes. This home's over 2,500 square feet. It has 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, and it's for sale at, again, just under $476,000. Now, like usual, I'm gonna go right out to the main living area and show you some of the features of this home, some of the design upgrades that they did in here, and overall the layout. And that's actually what I'm gonna start off with right away. First off, the layout of this has this wide open living room that backs up to some great greenery. I'll talk about that greenery here in a second, but I also wanted to show you behind me the dining room and kitchen area. And so if you like dining, you sit down to eat as a family or when you have friends over, it's just nice to have that area. I like that space, having that right off of the kitchen. And I wouldn't call it a room, it's not necessarily a dining room, but it is its own separate area off of the kitchen. I'll start off here in the kitchen. And by the way, my name is Raj Sahu. I'm a realtor in Austin, Texas, and I've represented clients with 19 different builders. So I tour new construction homes on a weekly basis, and I love pointing out what's out there in the Austin metro area. Now, starting off here in the kitchen, I like that they did a single basin sink. Good sized sink. We got the dishwasher right down there. And then you have a space for a refrigerator on that side. And then in this series, even though this is on a 60-foot wide lot, we do a gas burner stovetop with a microwave above it. Now, if you preferred a vent hood option, they do have a different series that they offer plans in that does have a vent hood. I was giving me a good look at the pantry size, which I would say is fairly typical at this square footage. Now, stick with me. I will definitely go outside, show you that backyard, as well as that look out to the greenery. I think we already looked at this dining room, but one more time. I like how if you put a table here, look at how open that is from this angle. With that kitchen on one side, living room on another. Fantastic. And then the living room, great windows here. If you can imagine, they have electrical and cable on that wall. So imagine a TV kind of right up there. You're sitting on your couch, and I love this look out from the windows into that greenery. Now, we're gonna head outside and I'm gonna talk about that greenery. So I was just talking to the builder agent. There will be homes back there. You can kind of see that they're clearing out beyond those trees. DR Horton's not only the builder for this home, they're also the developer for this community called Bar W. Talk about Bar W later as well. But what she did mention is they have no intention of taking out that greenery. You can kind of see it here. There is a slope downward into that side. So they're not building a home where those trees are, but they're not gonna take care of those trees. So if they die, after you close on the home, they're not gonna come back out and plant new cedar trees or something like that. But I'd be hopeful that they stay up there. Now, what I like about this plan is we have a patio, and I should say for this home that they're building, when they build these plans, sometimes they can make changes. But for this specific home, I like how they have a patio elongated to the width of the home, to the edge of the home right here. And we do have a light, which is right here. No lights in this ceiling, but I think that's I would like to have lights in the ceiling if you're gonna sit out here at night, but it's also nice to just kind of have it out to the side in case kind of bugs flock to that light. And then even though there is a slope in the backyard, I would say most of this backyard is still fairly usable, especially around this side, but it does start to slope downward. So these are definitely some of the things that I would point out. But wow, yes, there will be homes back there, but to get some greenery that you're backing up to and also get a view a little bit from this patio off the side is great. As you can tell, the homes get lower and lower and lower because we're perched up a little bit more on a hill on this home. All right, let's head to the primary bedroom and bathroom next. And this is what I think DR Horton does well. This is a very spacious primary bedroom. I think you could have either a bed on that wall, or you could just put a bed possibly between these windows if you could fit it, although I think they could have put that window a little bit further to the right to fit the bed on this side. But I'm sure there's a couple different ways that you can do it, and I can always pull from model homes that are staged to give you that example of what's possible in a plan like this. But I love that you can exit your bed, peel back the curtains, and look out at that greenery and still feel like you're in a very spacious main living area and have a spacious bedroom. Now we are in the primary bathroom, and a couple things that I like here. First off, I like this open linen closet. I think they did this in another plan, the Rosemont plan, which I can link up in this description of this video if you want to take a look at that plan. But I like how they kept that open. It does feel a lot more open, generally speaking, when you get into this primary bathroom. This walk-in shower certainly helps. But it did a framed enclosure that opens up to the rest of this bathroom. We do have 2 sinks on this side and a commode here, and then a good look at the walk-in closet. You might notice some debris on the floor, and that's just the insulation because they're probably working on something right up there. That's how you get up to your attic, which is usually what you need to do to change your HVAC. This is gonna be just an electrical panel. That's where you'd probably put your internet router. You can put clothes in front of that, at least double check that with the builder. We have that in our home that we built with a builder as well, and we have clothes in front of it, and it doesn't really have any issues for us, and I think that's what our builder told us as well. Okay, heading back to the front of the home, we do have 2 bedrooms down and then 2 bedrooms upstairs. And I'm gonna show you another full bathroom that is down here. And while we head over there, I do want to talk about this area. We are in an area called Bar W Ranch is the community, and it's a suburb called Leander, Texas, which is located right outside of Austin, Texas. Now there is a great deal of long-term growth here. I say long-term because right now the short-term has been quite the roller coaster. There are good opportunities and there are a lot of bad opportunities. And the bad opportunities are because there are areas of the Austin metro, just like across the country, really across the world, where there's just an increase in supply and not as much demand. This area, I believe, does have a lot of demand just because of the jobs that are coming south of this area, and there's forever home communities that are around this area as well. Now I'll kind of cover the dynamics of what I just said later on in the video. I want to get back into the plan here. This is going to be a 2nd bedroom downstairs. I love the windows off the front of the home, and I also love having a 2nd bedroom downstairs. I think it's very useful for a lot of buyers that have parents staying with them, that also have just guests that they want staying on the 1st floor, not going up and down the steps. And I think that's great to have. Also having a full bathroom off of that bedroom is great. This would also serve as like a guest bathroom for anybody just visiting. Any closets that I don't open up, it's usually just a linen closet or like a coat closet. That's what I think that was right behind me. This is going to be a good look at the utility room where we have a washer and dryer. There's an electrical box. And we're back at the front door. Okay, before we head upstairs, let me show you the 2-car garage. This is what we typically see in this area. The box on the wall is just for your sprinkler system. You got a light up there. And then it looks like they haven't put in the, you see some wires sticking out. That's due to the garage. So they still have to put in the garage system. Actually, I would have to double check that and make sure that they still are doing that on these homes. Otherwise, it's a manual garage and you have to upgrade to get the automatic garage opener. Okay, heading upstairs, we do have a game room and 2 bedrooms and a full bathroom up here. first off, the game room is a good size. There is another plan that actually has tall ceilings in the living room. It's open to the second story. It's right around this square footage. It's called the Wilson plan. I have a walkthrough of that home on another channel. I can tell you it's great. The living room ceiling height's fantastic, obviously when it's open to the second story, but it doesn't have this size game room. This is a big game room. I know it's difficult to see without furniture in it, but this is definitely a very good size. And I think it's because this plan lays out on the first floor, kind of like the Wilson plan, but it doesn't have that open to the second story in the living room. So I think that's why you're getting what looks like more square footage up here. So perfect place to have a TV up there, and then just like a hangout area up here. Excellent. Now, while we go through the rest of this here, I'll just go to this bedroom and then go clockwise. I did want to go back to Leander, the suburb that we're in, and the community that we're in. Generally speaking, these communities that are a lot of starter homes, like lower square footage plans, not that this is a low square footage plan, but when you have DR Horton building the bulk of the neighborhood, like they are in Bar W, and there's a couple of other builders that were here, one that was here, one that still is, you generally speaking tend to have a little bit more starter home product. But what I like about this area is across from Bar W is a community called Rancho Siena that's closed out. Rancho Siena had a lot of forever home product, like 60, 70 full wide lots that other builders were building homes that some of them at the tail end of that neighborhood closing out, they were selling for over $1 million. There's another community close by called Bluffview. Two other builders were building there. They were building up to 5,000 square feet. There are a lot of forever homes there. I had a couple closings there. Really great neighborhood. And those homes got up to 1.2, 1.3, even $1.4 million. Now, I don't say that to sound, if that sounds pretentious, I'm not saying that to say like you need to be around, homes that are selling over $1 million. I'm pointing this out from a resale standpoint. When you buy the most expensive home in the neighborhood, and you might have already heard this before, but just to review, the home needs to keep going through the ceiling on prices in that neighborhood, and that doesn't do well for you when you go to resell the home. But when you're building at 2,500 square feet, you're under the median home price, you're under $500,000 in the Austin metro, like this home, which is under $476,000. And then there's homes next to you that are forever homes. People buy them, they stay for a while, they don't rent them out, so the neighborhoods feel prestigious around you. That absolutely helps you in the long term, where people just strive to be in this area, to get a spacious game room like this, to get a wide open living area like you saw downstairs, but they also want to be in the prestigious areas, the areas that have a lot of forever homes, compared to other parts of the Austin metro that might have way too many starter homes, and they end up being turned into rentals and investors buy them and stuff like that. They feel much more transitory because people keep coming in and out. And that's why I like buying in neighborhoods like this that are surrounded by forever homes. Now, if you wanted more information about this home, or you want an analysis and recommendation based on the criteria that you have for your home search, reach out to me. My number's at the bottom of the description of this video. And then if you wanted to see more homes for sale, if you're already watching this on my website, great, you already know where they are. But if you're watching this on YouTube, I actually post these videos not publicly, but privately on my website. And then I do post them to YouTube about a month or so later. So if you want early access to these homes that are coming up for sale or that are for sale right now, then go to my website. It's at the top of the description of this video. And then finally, if you want to see another home for sale that's a little bit bigger, it's actually the plan that's right next door here that also backs up to that greenery. That is the Rosemont plan. Again, it's over 2,700 square feet. I believe it's 2,783 to be exact. So if you want to see that plan, then click on the thumbnail that's on your screen somewhere around here. And as always, I do hope this helps. And if you need me, just reach out to me. Take care, everyone.